What's going on, guys? So we're going to take a little look at the Nasdaq futures. Ticker symbol is going to be /NQ. A little bit of a dead cat bounce today, up 300 points. What I want to point out here is that we are still under a ton of macro supply. So, I look around on social media and I see a lot of people calling for, is this the reversal, or was that the bottom? We're starting to go higher now. And then you have another side of people saying, they're going to start shorting today because of what's going on tomorrow with the Fed, meeting tomorrow on Wednesday, or the market's going lower. It's like, look, guys, don't spend all your time trying to figure out if the market's going higher. Is the market going lower? The price action is right in front of you. It's on your screen. We are currently looking at it. What I'm going to say is, when you're under macro supply, you're in a bear market on the Nasdaq. You're going to get green days, guys. You're still going to get your bounces. You're still going to get your pops. But what you have to look for is that, those bigger levels of supply that you come into, do we confirm, or do we get rejected? And if we confirm, you can definitely scalp long. And if we get rejected, you can short back down to levels of support, which is going to be the demand zones. As far as longer term investing in mega cap stocks, tech stocks, definitely wouldn't want to be putting anything on the table. Wouldn't want to be pushing all my chips on the table saying, hey, you know what, just because we're green today, I'm going to go ahead and invest for the long term. That's stupid. We have to be adults. We got to be realistic here. So the market still continues to be very, very volatile intraday. Big moves up, big moves down. What we can say is that we need to just react to the price action that we are given. We need to just stay in cash flow mode. We need to continue to stack chips on a daily basis. So when we do get that clear answer that, hey, we are making another leg lower, or hey, we are going to finally put in a bottom and move higher, we have money available to, start doing bigger trades, maybe possibly investing for the long term, maybe possibly putting on some swing trades. But right now, I'm still 70% sell biased, meaning that until the Nasdaq 100, until the triple Qs reclaim the 20-day moving average on a daily close, and until we start getting over the 200-day moving average, everything in between is just noise. All the green bounces are just scalps. All of the green days are just cash flow moves. Nothing to be too exciting about. Pretty orderly. There's nothing shocking going on here, guys. This is, pretty standard. So we can look at a couple of levels that I had on my chart from yesterday on the Nasdaq futures. 1313 level to the downside. Obviously, me for myself on Pacific Standard Time, I wasn't getting up pre-market here to kind of trade this little flush, which was a great play. 1:30 a.m. my time. Who's really trading around the clock like that? I know I'm not. So with that being said, one second here. With that being said, what I want to point out is that you can see here in the after hours pre-market session, we lost this 20-day moving average. We also lost a 1313. We had a pretty nice flush down to 12942. Would have been a fantastic trade for someone looking to short. As long as we're staying under the 20, that play worked out here. But let's kind of speed up more to like real market hours. 6:30 p.m. or 6:30 a.m. my time, Pacific Standard, which is going to be right here. We're trading over the 20. We kind of come into this level of resistance again. This is a level that I put out in my Discord yesterday. Kind of put out these three levels here. Demand zone, supply zone here. We came up, touched and tested this supply zone, 13,190, got rejected, came all the way back down, lost the 20, market caught right here at the 200. Guys, technical analysis works. If you kind of know how to read the charts, it's simple. It's very, very simple. The only thing that makes it hard is your emotions. The only thing that makes it hard is your thought process. Your thought process when it comes to trading needs to be systematic. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a setup, if you don't have a strategy, you're kind of just all over the place guessing. Oh, it's green, we're going higher. It's red, we're going lower. Oh, it's green, we're going to be red tomorrow. Stop all that. Stop all of that guessing stuff. So I want to show you a little play. That kind of worked out here. This reclaim here at around 6:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Second test of this supply zone at 13,190. As we got over the 20 period moving average, We confirmed it at 7 a.m. I've been telling a lot of people in my Discord, let the first 30 minutes of the market play out. Let's let price action play out, and let's kind of look for those trades, after the first 30 minutes. This is a perfect example here. If you would have just let the first 30 minutes of the market play out, you can see at 7 a.m. kind of confirm this price action, immediately pulls back. This is going to worry a lot of newer traders, but just understand, as long as you're over the 20, you're still going to be in this play. If it does close under the 20, you have to just take your loss. That's part of the game. Until you realize that losses are part of the game, you're never going to be profitable. As we pull in here to the 20, you remain holding your trade to the long side. And then we get the nice bounce, and we get a nice bounce all the way up here to highs of around 13.4. So essentially you could have caught a 200-point move on the Nasdaq futures. That would have been pretty seamless, besides the first 10 minutes of the trade being a little shaky. The overall trade worked out until we lost the 20-period moving average. And even if you would have closed your position after losing the 20-period moving average, 13.316, and you would have entered at 13.228. So you still would have made 60 points on the trade, guys. 60-point move on the /NQ futures is a phenomenal move. I mean, that's a huge move to move up 60 ticks on the Nasdaq futures. By the way, if you guys maybe want to trade futures, if you guys are looking to possibly trade with someone else's money, meaning that you guys want to maybe get funded $100,000, $150,000, $50,000, and you guys want to trade possibly for a prop firm, I work with a great, fantastic prop firm. That link is down in the description box below. Go get funded. You do have to go through a little bit of training, because obviously if a firm is going to give you $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 worth of cash to trade with, they want to make sure you understand what you're doing, that you can manage risk properly, that you can hit price targets and you can hit goals. But if you feel that you can trade futures, if you guys want to trade futures with me, I do trade futures. If you guys want to trade futures with me, definitely join the Discord. That link is down in the description box below. If you guys want to get funded, that link is also down in the description box below. Let's say you're just getting started and you don't really have a strategy, something very systematic that you can follow on a day in and day out basis. Visit my website, evolutiontraders.com. Become a lifetime member. You guys are going to learn how to have a better understanding of the markets and how to trade these markets, when to enter, when to exit, what stocks to trade, when to trade, and learn a little bit of psychology behind the art of trading. So with that being said, guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know how you guys did today. Everyone should have pretty much been green today, unless you're holding like some long positions that are super down. If you're a day trader or scalper, you should have been either break even or you should have been green. I mean, the market pretty much from the word go has been going higher. You pretty much could have closed your eyes, clicked buy, come back an hour later, and you would have made money. Days like today is when the market is very easy, when you need to take advantage of that. Tomorrow can be completely different. Tomorrow can be up, down, up, down, up, down, choppy. The market can be completely down. So make sure we don't have a bias going into the day. Not to say that if you do have a bias, like for example, this morning I came in with a little bit of a short bias. I was expecting a little bit of a pop and then a fade. Didn't happen. Does that mean that I can't make a trade? Absolutely not. We just look to go to the long side once we clear out those levels of supply. So whatever bias you do come in with the day doesn't mean that you have to stick to that bias. As a trader, you want to be able to be agile and be flexible, and you want to be able to move with the market. We are only reacting to the price action that's given to us on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we're not trying to predict what's happening next week. We're not trying to predict what's happening in 6 months from now. I hope that video helps you guys, and if you want, please make sure to hit that bell notification after you guys subscribe so you can be updated on all of my future videos. And by the way, guys, come trade with me in Discord. Join down below in the description box. I will see you guys in the next one.